Yeah, it's been a dream come true, honestly. Obviously, Liquid is one of those orgs that when you start off your career or whatever, you dream of being on it. So being here now, it's been really nice, and yeah, hopefully I can show a good face for NA.
I think that he's been doing a really good job so far at figuring out like what he needs to do, like what his job is, like during certain like protocols or whenever like we need to do like aggression when we have to like kick it back a notch and play passive. And I think that he's been pretty quick at learning that type of stuff. I think that he has a good like analytical mind for how that process should be. So the progress has been pretty consistent, like upward, and I think that he's going to be playing really well and definitely going to be a top 20 player this year. Like the op is really impactful, and I think that you have to be pretty active, just like overall, to be getting like the most out of it. And I mean, I don't want to put too much pressure on him or anything, but like he knows that like it's not like it's just him or anything. As he was saying before, it's not just him, and we all have players that are gonna be like stepping up when we need to. We're all gonna be like doing like the jobs that we need to. So it's not like he's feeling like pressure to where he has to like do everything in a round, or it's all on him to like figure out like what the best like pick is, or the best option, or the best like mid round aggression. It's all of us, and we can all do that.
How have you settled into the team so far in terms of your roles, position, and responsibilities?
I'd say I fit in pretty well. Definitely the first couple of weeks of playing together, um, it was hard, obviously, since we all haven't played really with each other. Um, but for myself, like I feel like I've kind of slotted in pretty well recently. Like the last couple of like last month, I'd say have felt a lot more comfortable in my positions and with my teammates and whatever compared to when we first started. So yeah, it's been going pretty good. It's been good. I think definitely with my past team, we didn't have as much firepower as we do now. I've like all of us can really pop off and have a really good round and I actually thought about this as well when I first joined, like how it would be, because I was like you said, like one of the top players for my team, and then obviously we still have really good fraggers on my team, like star players. So um, it was definitely a concern. But then when I joined, I realized like everybody's just there to win, and they will do whatever it takes to get that win. So it doesn't matter like how we get it, who's popping up, as long as we get that win.
I think Heroic has always been like a pretty like fair matchup versus us and us playing them. Is even in the past, like during like a lot of the online games in the previous year with the previous lineup, we played them, and I feel like a lot of the games where we played against them are really close. It's just I think it's a play style that we understand, especially with Katie and how his team works and all that. But I just think they're just like a really good team with the chemistry that they have with the players. They seem to all get along pretty well. They seem to be a great group of friends and all that, so it obviously benefits them in the server. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think their playstyle to me isn't anything super special. I just think they have good chemistry and like a good understanding of what their teammates are gonna do and all that. So, uh, but yeah, overall, the matchup versus Heroic, I'm excited to play them. Like I said before, it's always been a tight matchup, regardless of what the lineup has been. It's just knowing that I've played them plenty of times and all the matches have been really great, besides one specific one, I guess. uh, but I think it's going to be a fun matchup, and I can't wait to play them. I think it'll be a really exciting matchup to watch for the viewers and all that. So, as one of my teammates said, it's more 60-40 at the very moment right now. I mean, those other teams aren't in the playoffs, and we are, so I believe we have some sort of edge right now. But in all seriousness, with Evil Geniuses, obviously I think they had like somewhat of like a rough patch during this time. I think they're kind of in the same boat as we are, where they're just a new team and they need to figure things out. And sadly, it's not going too well for them right now. And after even at our first event in Katowice earlier, we had a rough start, and so it's only kind of expected from them to be kind of dealing with that as well. Whereas you had Complexity, where they've been a team for a while now, and uh, there seem to be like a great group. It seems like a team with the players. All the players want to play with each other and all that. So, but ultimately, I do believe we're the better team uh, by far. I believe we have better players, in my opinion. Whereas Complexity has more inexperienced players, so they'll make a lot more rookie mistakes and stuff like that. So, I think when it comes to like the big games, the big stage games, I think we'll always be striving more than they are right now, but I think they have a lot of promise in terms of like Fang. I think Fang is playing pretty good. Floppy's been playing pretty good. I think Grim is a great player as well, and obviously they have Junior, who's also like a really good up and coming operator. So I think the sky's the limit for that team. It's just all about how quick they learn and deal with the inexperiences that they're gonna have to deal with. So, but from what I've seen recently, and even in their group, I think they've performed pretty well. So, but ultimately, who the best NA team is right now, I'd say us right now. But we'll see. I guess we can see this question again down the line throughout the year. So we'll see.
Overall, like we have been playing pretty well in the past couple of months, even though we are a brand new team. We've only played tournament winners in our last tournaments. They literally have went on to win the tournament and just dominate. So, and we had really good matchups against them. And then so far, I mean, we're just playing like who we are set to play, and now we're going to be playing against Heroic, and you're going to see a similar thing. It's going to be a really like good matchup for us. We're going to be winning it 2-1. I'm not going to say if it's going to be close or not, but it's going to be a 2-1 for us. And for everyone else, I think that it's just really hard, as Nick was saying before, for you to just completely make a new team and to expect to be at the top. It's just not going to be possible. There's too much that goes into this game right now for you to like completely start from scratch. No core at all, no protocols, never went over game theory, how you want to approach different scenarios. There's just only so much time in a day, and I think it's just really unrealistic. I know everyone wants to meme on NACS and attack and come up with the best meme that's going to get all the likes and stuff, but if you want to be realistic about it, it's going to take time. People have to learn in their way, and I just hope that no one like gives up or like feels like it's impossible, because it'll feel like it's impossible sometimes. And when you're hitting like a brick wall, or you just went 0-5 or 1-4, and you just got owned, but you have to like take every single game as it is, and like that whole experience, and like just keep learning from it as much as you can. And as long as everyone is wanting to move forward, I think that we're going to still see the teams get better and better.